Alright, this is True Patriot 09, and yes, I'm doing another tabletop on two firearms that I don't believe I've ever done a review on, one of which I know I haven't. One I just picked up today, so I know I haven't done one on that. But in the title of the video, it's going to say why 22 long rifle and or 17 HMR or both. So the first one we'll talk about, which I've had for a while, this is a Savage. It's a heavy barrel, magazine fed, 17 HMR. This is HMR. It's a Hornady Magnum rifle is what it stands for. This is a 20 grain bullet. You can see that it is a rimfire, but it's like a cute little 5.56. But this round is extremely accurate. It's extremely fun to shoot, and the price point for that is fairly inexpensive. You're looking at maybe $15 to $16 for a 50 round box, which in comparison to some of the other guns that I have, such as a 6.5 Creedmoor, the 300 Blackout, or 308, or some of the other guns, the ammo's fairly inexpensive. Now, this is a 40 grain 22 long rifle. It's a 40 grain, I think I said 40 grain, so it is a 40 grain, it's a CCI. Now, we can look at the comparison in size, okay? So comparison in size. We've got 17 HMR and 22 long rifle. Now, the reason I like both of these calibers and both of these guns, which are both magazine fed, the 17 HMR is a bolt action. The new gun, which I'll go over here in a minute, is a semi-auto. The reason I like these two calibers is these are great family guns to teach kids the safety of firearms, to have a fun, enjoyable time with the family shooting these particular firearms and not having any recoil, but being able to get really nice, really good, accurate shots up to 75 yards, even 100 yards in some cases. Typically with these particular rifles, I'll be shooting 50 to 75 yards. Now there are some factors that are going to play, with the accuracy in reference to both of these calibers. The wind, for instance, you're shooting a 20 grain bullet with this HMR. You have a pretty good wind gust. It's going to blow the bullet to one side or the other. But there again, even if it is a little bit windy, you go out and shoot. It's fun to shoot because you can still shoot a lot of rounds with no recoil. They're not very loud, and they're fun to shoot. So we'll go over a little bit with the Savage. This is a Savage. It's a bolt action. It's got their Savage trigger that you can see here. This trigger is adjustable, wood stock, and it's magazine fed. So you can get a lot of different magazines. The magazine fits flush. It's got a little push lever here that you push, and the magazine slides out. The wood on it, the stock, very nice, very clean. Now, I have a True Glow optic on top of this. It's not a lot of recoil in this particular rifle, so to put 70, 80 bucks and a 39x40 to put on a rimfire rifle, you're not losing a lot. So this is an 18-inch barrel, and like I said, it is a heavy barrel. It does have a target crown on the end of it. And it's an extremely accurate gun. It's something you can take out, like I said, with a family. It's lightweight. You can shoot all day. It doesn't break the bank, and there's not recoil. The game you can hunt with this, any small game you can think of with wherever you're at in the country, or wherever you're at throughout the world for that matter, depending on the small game. In the area that I'm from, here in the Appalachians or the Blue Ridge Mountains, squirrel, rabbit, groundhogs, it's a multitude of animals, small game that you can take using this particular rifle. Now, me personally, I used to squirrel hunt when I was younger, so I enjoy just target shooting. Shooting 5 and 10 round groups at a target at 50 yards and just seeing those perfect little holes stacked on one another. So this is the 17 HMR. It's a great rifle. It's a great little round. You can take a lot of small game with it. It's lightweight, extremely fun to shoot, and the ammo's not expensive. Now we'll move on to the next one. All right, this is a Remington 597. Now, This 597 in particular, I got the heavy barrel. It's 16.5 inches long. It's, from what I read on it, it was carbon fiber kind of mixed in, I guess, with the barrel itself. Extremely lightweight. Does have a solid polymer stock on it. It's got the magazine release here on the side. And one thing about this, you'll notice, it does have the extended lever that comes standard with it. The rail on top comes with it, and it stays at lockback. So unlike the 1022, when you're shooting, once the magazine is empty, which you can buy aftermarket magazines for this for fairly inexpensive as well, or you can buy the Remington mags. You can buy up to, I think, 20 or 25 round mags, if I'm not mistaken. But on the last round, it actually stays at lockback, unlike the 1022. Now, I'll tell you that I have had two Ruger 1022 target rifles. One was stainless with a beautiful wood stock. Another one was the 50th anniversary tactical 1022 with the heavy barrel bipod. It had the Hogue stock on it. And I wish I wouldn't have got rid of that gun, but out of the box, I'm going to say it was a tack driver because I'm not a professional shooter. I'm in law enforcement. I just enjoy shooting. I'm not a professional shooter, but I can tell you that at 50 yards, you could put a lot of holes on top of holes with that 1022. Now, with some of the other reviews that I've seen on YouTube in reference to the 597 heavy barrel, not the medium barrel, but the heavy barrel, apparently this particular one has two guide rods for the action. It stays at lockback. The price point on this gun, I got this gun brand new for $202. For something that I'm just going to take out and just shoot and have a good time with, that my wife can shoot. When my daughter gets a little bit older, she can shoot. This is perfect. It's got the target crown. It's lightweight. It's extremely lightweight to be as big as that barrel is. I mean, this is a fairly large, thick, heavy barrel. So it's extremely lightweight. It shoulders well. I got this optic for it. It's a UTG Bug Buster. The Bug Buster, there again, it's a rimfire gun, so I'm not going to put a ton of money into an optic for it. So this Bug Buster, I think, was about $80. It comes with the sunshade and the heavy-duty rings. I had to end up ordering a pick rail for this, whereas the 1022 comes with a couple of different rails for mounting options. This only came with the one, so I had to order an aftermarket off Amazon. I think it cost me $9. So not, there again, not breaking the bank by any stretch of the imagination. This gun, there again, is extremely smooth. It's really nice. There's the Remington emblem there, and nice little optics. So I'm looking forward to getting out and shooting these. And I've never done a review. I've never done a shooting review, a tabletop review on the 17 HMR, and I don't know why, but it's an extremely fun gun to shoot. I've had it for quite a few years. My parents bought my older brother and I sequential serial numbers with this particular gun for Christmas one year, and really nice firearms. So, but the thing is with both these guns, with them being rimfires, why would you want them? Well, there again, it's fun to shoot. It's inexpensive to shoot. You don't have a lot of recoil with it. You can teach your children, or even people who maybe want to get into shooting sports. You can start them on a rimfire like one of these two. Go over the safety part of the shooting aspect of things, the safety aspect, the inexpensive ammo, the ammo that you can literally find anywhere and buy it, and it's not going to break your bank, and you can shoot all day for $30 or $40, and I'm talking 400 and 500 rounds for $30, $40, $50, depending on what type of ammo, where you're getting the ammo, whether it's a 17 or the 22 LR. So those are my points on these particular guns. This is why I like both of these guns. They're extremely well made. They're American made. They're nice looking firearms. They shoot well. They do have the heavy barrels. They're extremely accurate. I can speak for the 17 HMR for being extremely accurate. I have not been able to shoot this because I just picked it up today. But you can see that the gun itself, it's not wide, it's not bulky. It's, like I said, it's very well made. If you come across one in a store, pick it up, look at it. It's an extremely nice gun. So both of them are magazine-fed, semi-auto, bolt action, and you'll have a blast, an absolute blast, shooting both of these calibers. There again, if you're getting into the shooting sports, or you know someone that wants to get into it, but they don't really know what they want to start out with, suggest one of these rifles. Let them get out there and punch some paper and just have a blast doing it. So tomorrow, I know I always say this, I want to get out tomorrow. I was actually on the range all day or all morning today with my division, doing some drills, rifle drills, pistol drills, and things like that. But tomorrow I'm going to try to get out to the range. I know my wife wants to do some gardening, and I know she wants me to go get a bunch of mulch and things like that. So if I have an opportunity, I'm going to get out, and I'm definitely going to shoot these particular firearms, well, especially the 17. I'm still waiting for the mount to come in for this gun. So this is True Patriot 09. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will get out and do some shooting, but like I've said in some of my recent videos, it's summertime. I really want to spend a lot of time with my family outdoors, swimming, hiking, just doing the things we enjoy, getting our 2-year-old daughter out there and just letting her experience dirt and digging and sand and everything else. I don't want her to sit behind or in front of a TV playing video games. So anyway, if I get an opportunity, I'll make videos. If not, hopefully next weekend. I'll definitely get out there before I go on call for a week, because I won't be able to do it. So this is True Patriot 09. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Know that Jesus Christ is our Savior. And like I always say, let's thank our military and thank our first responders. Let's pray for them and their families and their safeties and their safety and just the safety of this nation. And just God bless you all. Thank you for watching True Patriot 09.